Engagement marketing for brand affinity, harnessing the power of mobile applications, social customer relationship management, and gamification. In this presentation, we will be talking about the use cases of mobile applications as well as steps in developing good mobile applications, use cases for social customer relationship management, and steps for good social CRM. We will also be talking about the best uses for gamification for customer engagement and a short summary to synthesize everything. First, a short introduction on this topic. Most marketers' goal is to move a customer from awareness to action. However, they should be aiming further down the customer path towards making the customers an advocate for their brand. To do this, the brand must do a series of customer engagement activities to raise customer involvement. And what better way to do that than maximizing today's digital age? According to the Ericsson Mobility Report, 70% of the global population will own smartphones by 2020, and 80% of mobile data will come from smartphones. Nowadays, it's difficult to find someone without a smartphone in their hand. In order to maximize the digitalization of today's consumers, there are three techniques to increase engagement in the digital era. One is to use mobile applications to enhance digital customer experience. Two is to apply social CRM to engage customers and provide solutions. And lastly, they can utilize gamification to improve customer engagement. Let's first discuss mobile applications. As mentioned earlier, 70% of the global population already has access to a smartphone, making it the best channel to reach and engage with consumers. There are three use cases for mobile applications. One is to use it as a medium for content, such as promos and videos related to your brand. Two is to use it as a self-service channel for customers to access their own account information and make transactions. And lastly, it can be integrated into the core product or service experience. As an example, the Uniqlo app serves all three use cases for mobile application. In their app, you can browse through their catalog to see their current products, promos, and prices. It also serves as a self-service channel wherein you can access past transactions including the items that you bought along with the sizes. You can also access here vouchers that you can use for your future transactions. And lastly, as an integrated core service, Uniqlo announced that they will be launching an online shopping service in the later part of this year. So what are the steps in developing a good mobile app? First, you have to identify the needs of your customers, more specifically their frustration points. You have to identify how your app will help them with these needs. For example, the Uniqlo app recognized the need of their customer to have easy access to all their current offerings. Therefore, they provided an online catalog of all their products. Next, you have to define the key functionalities and user interface of the mobile app. It has to be simple and easy to use because customers, especially those who are not really familiar with using apps, will not be encouraged to use your app if it's not user-friendly. A good mobile app has functions of SoloMo or social location in mobile. It has to have a social aspect to it wherein they can connect with other users or other consumers. Location can either mean it can help them locate the nearest branch carrying the item they are looking for, and mobile means that the consumers can use it on the go. Lastly, there must be a back-end integration. These are the things that customers need but they don't necessarily think about because the app already provides the solution for them. It means that the app must provide customers with hassle-free and smooth experience. Next, we move on to social customer relationship management. According to the United Kingdom's Internet Advertising Bureau, 90% of customers would recommend brands after interacting with them through social media. And NM Insight reports that customers are 3 times more likely to become advocates for the brand after experiencing positive social customer care. A comparison between traditional CRM and social CRM shows that they differ mostly by who drives the interaction. Traditional CRM is company-driven, which means that companies are the ones who dictate outbound channels that they prefer, usually through emails or call centers. It's usually a one-way and cyclical communication since it is automated. Social CRM is customer-driven. They initiate a conversation through their brand's social media accounts. Since it's easily available, customers feel entitled to instant and custom responses. They do not want automated responses, but conversational. Social CRM can be used for multiple cases. One is to listen to the voice of the customers. They can listen in on general conversations consumers are having about them. They can extract insights and ideas or get a general feel of the market's feedback. Another is they can involve their brands in general conversations where they can be relevant. And lastly, brands can use this approach to handle complaints that can easily lead to a negative brand image. An example of good social CRM management is how Angkas manages their social media accounts. Although they sometimes get into hot waters over their controversial methods, it has made them stand out above other brands. They answer customers' queries as if you are talking to a friend, and it has made masses feel connected with the brand. Another good example is how Dole Philippines, a brand of pineapple producers, handled a confused netizen mistaking them for the Department of Labor and Employment or DOLE. They handled it creatively and it has gained them a lot of positive attention on social media. The steps for having a good social CRM is 1. Build sense and respond capabilities. Develop a social listening algorithm that can monitor, filter, and prioritize conversation. This algorithm must be able to determine which conversations need responses and which are not important. It must also be able to scan for complaints. 2. Develop and empower social CRM agents. Brands must train and develop agents who will reflect the personality and attitude of the brand. These agents will represent the brand, therefore they must be trained to handle different situations well without compromising the brand's image. And lastly, leverage community involvement. Brands can utilize the loyalty of their consumers. They can involve loyal advocates by letting them engage in conversations. Customers tend to trust peer customers better since they feel they will give an unbiased opinion. Brands can also add an element of gamification as a reward for community involvement, further encouraging conversations between other customers. We will be discussing next. Gamification takes advantage of our human nature to want to achieve higher goals and be recognized for our achievements. It is therefore a powerful tool in increasing customer engagement by using loyalty programs and customer community. Brands can use gamification by following these steps. First, they must define actions to trigger. What do they want customers to do? It can either be transactional or non-transactional. 2. Define customer enrollment and tiering. How will the customer sign up? What are the mechanics and what will they get in return? This can also help the brand classify customer status into tiers for relationship and cost management. Lastly, they must define recognition and rewards. What will drive the customers to do what the brands want? They should assign the privileges and rewards for customers within their tiers. Can either be exclusive access to better product offers or discounts. One example is the Shopee app. Shopee is primarily an app which allows buyers to connect with different sellers online. They use gamification tactics to entice customers to spend more time in their app, which then becomes a habit and later on leads them to buy more items from the app. They use Shopee coins as a means to encourage buyers into spending more, since these coins are almost as good as actual cash. These coins are earned through different means, such as games, daily check-ins, submitting product reviews, and even through buying items through coin rebates. These are all done to increase customer engagement in their app. So to summarize, these three methods are not mutually exclusive. Marketers can use a combination of all three techniques to achieve the best outcome. Using mobile apps, social CRM for customer relationship building, and gamification to increase customer engagement. Thank you. That was engagement marketing for brand affinity, harnessing the power of mobile applications, social CRM, and gamification.